Probably the perception of a lot of people is that you can only choose a house from a book from a building company like GJ Gardens. That's not the case.
We had a brief that we gave to GJs and told them what we wanted out of a house. They came back with a drawing that was perfect.
They were just so supportive of us and the special little knickknacks and things that we wanted to put in our home. It was everything that we had wanted.
Every day I come home, I walk up the stairs and I think, wow, I'm lucky.
To get the home you've always wanted, visit gjgardner.co.nz.
Hello everyone, welcome along. We are here in Mount Maunganui for the GJ Gardner Homes Tour Finals. My name is Tiana Placid and with me I have Paura Morunga.
Kia ora everyone, welcome down, get comfortable. I think this is going to be one of the most interesting semi-finals here today. Of all the four that we've had, I think this fourth one will be the most interesting. I think it's going to come down to the wire today.
That's right. Now, with these teams, we have the Auckland duo, Alani Nicklin and Tom Hartles, taking on our Tauranga team, Liam Matheson and Tom Reid. This game is definitely one you don't want to miss. Polder, again, you've played with these boys. What can we expect with this semi?
Well, with the semi-final coming up, I think the Auckland duo, they've got a lot of experience. They've travelled the world. This partnership has been together for a few years now. They've gained a lot of experience together. It'll be hard to crack what they have built up over the years, but I think this young, new partnership of Thomas Reid and Liam Matheson, if anyone can do it, I think they may have what it takes.
All right, guys, it's our last semi here down in Mount Maunganui, so let's start with our referees. Polder, kick us off, ma'am.
All right, let's put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for your first referee officiating the match. He took the last one down as well. A fantastic job. Put your hands together for the local Tim Cleaver. And the one supporting him at the bottom of the net on the other side. Let's hear it for Jack McManaway. Now, let's introduce your athletes from out of town. The first duo from Auckland, the Kings of the North. Let's hear it for the Tongan Thor, Alani Nicklin. And his partner, hailing from Takapuna, born and raised, he is the microwave. Let's hear it for Thomas Hartles. Now we switch over to the Mauao Mount Maunganui locals. Let's hear it for the person holding it down in the front court, Mr. Liam the Machine Matheson. And his partner, the backcourt bandit, the best backcourt player in the country currently. His name is Thomas Top Tape Tom Reid.
As you can tell by that fantastic build-up there by Polder, it is definitely a semi you do not want to miss. So let's hand it over to our commentary team, Liz Hannah and Giles Black.
Hey, thanks for that, Tiana. As you can see, the boys coming out with those amazing nicknames, nothing but smiles.
Yeah, really pumped for this game, eh? Everyone's getting into it. The crowd's warming up. Polder's on the mic. It's all go here.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really tight game. This is a historical matchup.
This is going to be a great matchup. I don't think you can get more testosterone on one court, to be honest.
No, there's some rigs out there, and don't they look good? Tom Reid to start us off.
Jump float. Oh,
just going into the net there. Yeah, that's the first one is always the hardest one of the match. You know, just coming from cold. Yeah. Tom Hartles to serve.
The other Tom, let's see what he's got.
Yeah, the two Toms are going to have to be careful there. A little float, I think.
Jump float as well.
Going to Liam. Good serve that. Ooh.
Just not into the net for Tom to pull out there. It looks like the wind started off here, Giles. There was a bit of breeze floating around before. There still might be a little bit coming into the direction of Tom serving here.
Yeah, I think it's going more crosswind actually, about 8 knots from right to left here. Liam with the...
Oh! There's a bit of heat in that, wasn't there?
Yeah, he likes it. Why not? Why wouldn't you? He's just gone across the body, piece of Alani's block.
Big swing,
That's
touch
nice.
of a hand.
Yeah.
Tom's got the chicken wing up, but
as we
no
know,
luck.
Liam's been playing a lot of indoor overseas, so he spent a bit of time at Brandon and then some in Austria as he comes back to float. Watch the down line here.
Big swing back.
Great
from
touch
Lonnie.
there from Tom. Liam with the control. Oh, and Tom Hartles getting across, putting the angle up, down and over. The two backcourt players going at it.
That's right, a bit of a fist bump off that one.
Yeah, they like it. Now I know we've got some overseas viewer here. Overseas viewers, some in America supporting Liam Matheson. So just give a shout out to them, those in Arizona and in Florida.
Great pass.
What a block. Oh, and almost a defense from Tom there, but Alani really getting up high, putting those hands over the net, getting the block.
Stealing that net. Tom signaling to Alani where to serve.
Yeah, that's good communication with the boys.
Good save from Tom there. Oh, with the touch.
Oh, and Tom Hartles with the dive. Almost like a frog just leaping across, getting a hand to it. Not quite. That's a superb effort, Liz.
Yeah, that was amazing. Right into the crowd, too.
Yeah, this is great volleyball. I think we're going to have an absolute show on display here. And Liam's just seen a ball. It's close enough. I like that from him as a little butterfly floats across the net. Probably can't pick that up on the live stream, but entertaining for us here, isn't it, Liv?
That's
Liz.
right. Nice floaty.
Just out the back.
Lonnie, a lot of hate on that ball, but just out.
Yeah, it seems like the contact, there just wasn't quite the snap there. As we know, he gets really high, it can just hit straight down at just that snap. Only a couple of inches in that one.
Switching ends to 3-4.
What does that usually mean?
Now we've got the crowd filling out here. Everyone knows it's going to be a bit of a dinger of a game. Tom Reid coming to serve, top spin into the wind. Lani's chases.
It down, got
Great
the
effort.
touch.
Tom
Recycles it.
puts
What
it
can
high.
they do?
Tom Reid with the pass. Liam Matheson with the set. Over the line, Tom Reid. That's
Great
clinical.
Great vision, the high line.
No, that's volleyball.
It ties the game up before all. Here we go. Lonnie with the chase, the one-handed pick. Tom sends it back.
They almost touched the moon, that one. Tom Reid just top spinning into that wind. Very effective serve. Goes to Alani. Nice set there. Almost there from Liam. He's just
Got a
reached
piece of
across
it.
there. Yeah.
He knows it's within his reach.
Yeah, he's pumped up. Look at him. Tom Hartles with a nice set there, just bringing it down, bringing it up, putting it in the spot.
Looked pretty juicy to me.
It's good volleyball. Gone to Tom Reid now.
Liam with the hands.
Great snap there.
Wow.
Tom Reid just cutting that. Look at it.
Look at that.
And we've got a bit of enjoyment from the crowd on that one. Just out the back there, Liam. A little bit much on that one.
Oh, nice deep float there. Tom putting it up. Liam with a big swing through Alani.
Using that power, Liam, he's got a heavy shoulder on him. He's just going right through. You've really got to have those hands firmly together, and he's just powered through.
That's right. These boys in grey shorts are definitely into their fitness. I don't think they've ever missed a chest day.
No, probably not a back day either. Look at him. Tom Reid with the serve. Just out the back there.
He's trying that down the middle.
It's a good tactic. He's got that wind to bring the dip in, but not quite. As I know, we've got Mania Harris tuning in, supporting the boys from North Harbour.
Here we go, pushes him onto the net with the knucky.
Now, did he
Tom
touch it?
Hartles
He didn't
has got
touch
it.
it. Good shot there from Tom Hartles. Got the recover. He's up quick and then snap again.
Punishing that cross court.
Yeah, that's his.
I know Tom Reid is a big fan of using that knucky shot. It was a nice knucky cross court, but Tom Hartles read it and was all over it.
Yeah, he was up to the task. He got it straight back up there, transition in, and just gone that angle shot that Tom Hartles loves to play. Back to serve again. Just short. Good coverage there. Nice set.
Oh, big swing by Tom.
And he's called a touch. Yep, yeah, Lani did get a piece. He nods and head, he knows.
That's some
Tom
great
Reid with the-
sportsmanship out there. It's always great as a player, you know, acknowledging that you did touch it. You're really having a fair game.
Yeah, definitely helps and adds some value there if we know it's all straight shooters out there as Liam Matheson comes to serve.
I'd say it's quite common in Kiwi players, maybe not so much Americans.
Wow, it's a good thing we've got 4 Kiwis on the court, isn't it, Liz?
That's right. Great hands up.
Oh, maybe not.
I reckon that was a nice set.
Yeah, well, I think you and Tim might have differences of opinion there.
Yeah, obviously. Good thing I'm not on the up ref stand.
Yeah, that's it.
Here we go, let's watch it again. Oh, there's a bit of spin on that ball.
Yeah, I think it's more the evenness of the hands,
Don't
but
listen to me.
you might have to watch that referee course again there, Liz.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's just
Nice.
peppered the line there. Liam Matheson ends up on the ground. That's precision. So we've got 9-8 here to Hartles and Nicklin. Alani Nicklin coming to serve. G40 on the mark.
Liam taking the middle. Oh, Tom going
That
nuckies
is
deep.
so close, but
Just
just
missed.
out.
He's shocked. Look at his face.
Yeah, just out. That's tough. That
It's gutting, when you have it.
Yeah.
And it just goes that little bit
almost
extra.
on a string, but that down breeze. I don't know. That might have been the difference there. And Alani sends it deep.
Good communication.
10-8.
Boys.
So as we know, we've got 21 points total. That's the end change, a technical timeout. So 3 points to that. Big couple of points on the way here then.
That's right.
Tom Reid with the serve. Alani to pass. Tom Hartles to set. Over line. Great shot from Alani there. Using that composure, using that control. Like he's got springs in his feet. Just up and hold over line.
He does. Alani does have a massive jump up there.
Yeah, I can remember one of the New Zealand camps back in the day. He had the highest touch. Even higher than one Rene Kappa from memory. Tom Reid down the middle there. Getting a hand to it, Tom Hartles, but not quite. Taking the seam.
Here we go into our technical timeout. So the boys will get a bit of a break. It's nothing in this game, 10-11.
Game at all.
So the boys in grey shorts here are builders, and they are also trainers as well. And sponsoring the tour today, we've got a range of sponsors. We've got Mauao, we've got GJ Gardner Homes that's been carrying us around the country. And we've also got Tech here with us today.
Yeah, and Tauranga City Council are the lucky council in charge of this area, and also GJ Gardner Homes, the feature sponsor who can make it all happen. And shout out to Fat Boy, too well as well. Elo up. We're being very well looked after and catered for in the commentary box, which is awesome.
We've got little beauties as well. I've been munching on some of those and proper crisps in between breaks.
Yeah, no, I'm going to have to go for a run up the mount, I think, later. It's going to be...
Work them off?
Yeah. Might be blowing out this weekend as we've got Tom Reid coming up. Oh, no, Liam Matheson, second server. Wonder what he's going to pull out here. He's got a nasty float serve down the line. He's also got quite a good sharp cross, so see what he goes for. Goes down that line. Tom Hartles to set. Good pick up there.
Tom's all over it.
That's a nice set. And we've got a rally on our hands here, folks. Ooh, Tom Hartles with that sharp angle. Really nice work from him there. Liam Matheson's not happy with himself, but he did a good job on the block.
Big swing from Tom.
Yeah. That's good volleyball. That's really good volleyball.
Liam wants a piece of that.
Yeah, he wasn't far away either.
No.
Be interesting to see how he comes back here. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a big bang. They've gone down the line to him. Gone the behind set. Ooh, just
big
deep.
swing.
Yeah.
That was an aggressive call for that set as well. He wants that ball.
Yeah, no, why wouldn't you? He's got a nice heavy shoulder. He's got good placement. That's 13-10 up in the first set here for the second men's semi-final.
The winner will be taking on the O'Day brothers later today at 3 o'clock.
3 p.m. So stay tuned for that. But currently, Lani's up to serve. Tom Reid with the set.
Good
Lani's
cover.
got a piece.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a really nice set, but unfortunately it was 2 hits. Some cleavers having to think about it, but...
Here we go, let's watch it again. Great cover from Tom. Good pickup. Liam turning as it's tight to the net, but just put it in this hit.
Yep, I can see both sides with that one, Liz. That's a really tough one. That's probably going to fly in indoor, but on the beach here, that's fair enough. A little bit of wind actually picking up, but a cross breeze.
Yeah, Reid and Matheson have called a timeout. They're down 4 points. Not a bad tactic. You don't want to get the other team, give them too many in it, as we're only playing to 21.
Yeah, they're down 4, but I feel like it's neck and neck this match. There's not a lot in it. Just a couple of points here and there. all it takes is 1 or 2 serves and a bit of rhythm, and then it's just even Stevens. So Tom and Alani, they're talking shop over there, a bit of tactics. I wonder what they're saying about where to go, what to do.
Yeah, exactly. A bit about Tom and Alani is Alani is a electrical engineer for microwaves, and Tom owns his own company, Goju.
Yeah, the Goju shots. You got the charcoal, the turmeric, and a whole host of other things. They're lovely. Whereas JC Builders represents Tom Reid, and he's out there doing that mahi. One of the finest in the bay, I've heard.
Oh, catching the net, but he's all over it.
That's a great shot there from Tom Reid in the coverage. Off the block, so that means I've got to hit it over. Oh, and the scrappy play. And then Matheson's not happy with himself, but there's pretty good volleyball from both teams
He's
there.
in the right spot for that.
And that touched the tape, so it's really hard off the net. It changes the trajectory of the ball. You've got less time to adjust.
He'll be in the right spot, and it just takes it away from you.
Yeah, Tom Reid
Great
to
pass.
set.
Nice pokey line.
Yeah, uses knuckle there, up and over, down for the point.
He wound up like he was going to bang that ball. I thought we were going to get a big swing out of him, but...
Yeah, just you saw Tom Hartles just sit there waiting for it, but Liam Matheson having the skill to go over. Get the point there.
Tom Reid for the serve, 11-15. Choppy. And he's
Good
got
block
that
there.
cross block.
Oh, that's well played.
Knockies it back to the line.
That's-
Liam finally got that block.
yeah.
There's a smile on his face.
Great block from Liam there, and just having
Here
a
we
bit
go.
of composure.
But Alani just covering that ball for Tom.
Yeah, as you can see, Tom Reid in the backcourt there. He's got a lot of acreage to cover, and there's not much you can do about it when it's times like that. We've seen it a bit in the earlier semi-final with Ben O'Day and Sam O'Day. Now I've got Tom Reid with the pass and the hit. Off the net, gets one back, that's it. Will that be the turning point, Liz? Who
It might be.
knows?
There's a big smile on the face. He knows that's a lucky shot to bounce it off from the net and over. If players could do that consistently, it would be a different game.
Yeah, a lot of people say you make your own luck, so you just got to go for it. As Liam Matheson comes from the far end. There we can see Alani on screen and receive. Liam going back for the serve. Nice serve that. Really good serve. Just drops it in. That was sailing and just dropped to the last minute. Hit a wee air pocket.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. That's that thousands and thousands of serving reps, isn't it? That's hours of training.
That ball was straight at us over here, Giles, and it moved around quite a bit.
Yeah, I was moving out of the way. I didn't want anything near that. Alani just with the pass to the left, goes up.
Cuts it back,
Great
but Tom
read
Reid's
from Tom
on it.
Reid. Tight.
Big swing.
Ooh, that's some good play there. Very nice positioning from Tom Hartles, but Tom Reid just getting enough of a snap there and the
See
deflect
again.
out.
Tom Reid having a big swing.
Ooh, that's good volleyball. That's really good volleyball. 14-16, they've brought it back, and we have ourselves a game, folks. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere, because this could get exciting. And he's not happy about that one, Liam Matheson, but just take a breather. It'll be all right. Takes his hat off. There's a little kick. Sometimes it's really hard when you've got to serve and go to the net. Two jobs at once, as Alani Nicklin does the exact same with the serve and then to the front court.
Oh, they're literally the exact same. Was that you jinxing it, Giles?
I didn't mean to do a commentator's curse, but I guess I am a pretty half-decent commentator, actually, I believe you're saying before, Liz. More importantly, Tom Reid goes back to serves. The scores are 15-17.
Great pass from Alani.
Great read there from Tom Reid. Liam with the set.
Alani's
Alani in the
all over
backcourt.
it.
That's not what we normally see. Just off the high hands there. Got through a little bit early and out the back. 16-17. As we know, this is a 35-point end change, so we've got 2 more points so they swap sides. Arguably, this is the most important ends, Liz.
That's right. It was a good big swing and just contacted that hand wrong.
And they've gone for the timeout.
Yeah.
Wow. So we have a little bit of cooling it down here. It's going to take a break, have a little chat, talk about things, get some fluid into us as Tom Reid runs off. We can see some people in the crowd.
There's quite a bit of chat going on in those players' boxes at the moment as the boys discuss about what they're going to do.
Yeah, a lot of tactics in this game, isn't there, Liz?
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit like chess out there, as you were saying before, Giles. There's only 2 of you, so you have to cover your half of the court. And how you do that's up to you, but
It's
man,
like,
it can be hard sometimes.
oh, it is. It's like a game of chess underwater when you got a t-shirt on. It's not easy.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah, well, I can't swim either, so
Oh, yeah?
anyway,
You
not
had a
with
luck,
a t-shirt
Giles.
on. But luckily enough, instead of that, we've got some beach volleyball. As Tom Reid goes back to serve, Liam Matheson's at the net. Tom and Alani on the camera on the centre court. We've got 16-17. First set, the second semi-final. Alani with a pass. Tom Hartles the set. Oh, what a shot there. Just over the block, high angle. 18 plays 16, 1 point for the ends here. Yeah, that was Tom Hartles there, giving Alani the feedback in the call. Alani listening to his partner, just following the shot through.
They called a timeout and backed it up. That's always what you want out of a timeout. The back set here.
Great shot from Liam. Having a
does
look
the
there.
same. A look and over
Yeah.
cross over the blocker.
This is spectacular volleyball, folks, and it is 17-18.
It is. It's not always about having the power or the biggest swing. Sometimes it's about who's smarter between the ears, who can get that ball to the sand.
Yeah, just
The
using that
finesse.
skill in those shots. Knowing you can do it and actually executing. Getting the ball the right spot, hitting some sand. Liam Matheson to serve.
Big swing.
Just a piece on that
Liam
one.
got a piece of that. He wants more. He wants another block.
He
I
knows he
can
can
see
get
it.
up there, and Alani Nicklin just hitting high.
Yeah.
He's adjusting that right calf band. Alani to serve. He's got Liam down the line. Tom angle goes down the line to Liam. Tom Reid with the set.
Big
Oh!
swing. Oh,
What
and
a
they're there.
play!
And they're there.
We're going to have a replay again.
Just punishes the line.
And
Bit
they
of
are pumped.
fire in
They
that
are pumped.
celebration.
Tom Hartles, eat your heart out. What a pick. Just got across, chest that up.
Yeah.
Got the
Here
point.
we go. Let's see that again. Just any part of the
look
body.
At that. Alani Nicklin with the hustle off the net. This is great composure.
Amazing to stay in that rally, especially when you take one to the high chest like that.
Yeah, and we have Alani Nicklin going for the glasses. It's a good,
Yeah.
it's a good bit of gamesmanship.
When
there.
your
I do
partner
enjoy
gets a
that.
dig like that, you do anything you can to keep that ball alive. They've
Yeah.
just sacrificed their body. It's a bit of red mark on Tom's neck there.
Yeah, great to see, isn't it? Liam, oh, and the play
And
is
the
still
chase.
live. Goes to Tom Reid. Tom Reid with a little chisel across the angle there. Liam is pumped, so is Tom. The boys are playing their hearts out.
Are juiced up for this set. That was amazing. Another big swing, big block. Liam's really dialing in that block as we go through the match. He's sorting it out. Here we go. He jumps into it. The boys scramble. What a
Alani
good
Nicklin
play.
taking the glasses, giving him a bit of a lick of water and a wee rub.
It's a bit hard when you're playing and dive around. Sweat gets mixed in with sand all over your glasses. The last thing you want is not being able to see.
Yeah.
It is also used as a stalling tactic, though, isn't it, Giles?
Well, you could see it that way. Tim Cleaver's blowing the whistle, and he's giving him a card here. Oh, we have some action on the centre court.
Oh,
That's a yellow card. Wow. That's a big play, and Alani's still adjusting his glasses. I think that's the first one of the tournament, Liz.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes it a bit more exciting. Hey, we're 19 apiece here in the first set.
This is the clutch now.
Top spin. Sets him way out to the pin.
Great cover there from Tom Reid. Nice high set.
Good
Oh,
Reid.
and Tom Reid puts it away. Liam Matheson's pumped. That's the first set point. What some good play there from Tom Reid. Just moving, getting it up. Liam
we
Matheson
go.
setting him.
That's it.
Tom
Call,
did really
the call
well
was
there.
middle, and Tom executed. Great
Yeah.
call from Liam.
Yeah.
I love a good
first set point.
celebration.
Yeah. Great play, guys. And he's ace to finish it. That's the first set, Tom Reid, and he's pumped. 21-19, 2 points in it. 1-0 to the local boys.
An ace to finish the set. This is a new pairing, Liam and Tom. This is their second tournament, I believe, together.
Yeah, a new pairing from an old classic. They've played years together. Both grew up here.
Yeah.
Both played for New Zealand on the indoor. Both played a bit of beach in their time, and they are loving it. They've got some...
Now, Tom and Alani aren't to be overlooked. I'm pretty sure they've been in the final of almost the whole tour so far, so they're going to come back firing up in this second set.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, hold on to your seats. This is going to be a great battle.
They certainly are. Tom and Alani won't want to be given an inch yet. As we've seen today already, we had one 3-set semi-final. But in this one, that's the first set done and dusted. They come back from a bit of a deficit there. Tom Reid and Liam Matheson.
That's right, I think it was a 4-point run, 17-19, and they came back for it.
Yeah, that is great. Great ticker and a bit of heart showing there. But I know Tom and Alani will come back. They've been here before. They've already done this once this tournament. They dropped the first set against Mike Watson and Daniel Kilpatrick, and they came back and won the next two to go through to the quarters.
That's right.
Yeah.
And being this is the last stop of the tour, this is our final tournament for the year as it's closing into fall and winter. The ones that have made it possible is JJ Gardner Homes. They've really been putting it on throughout the year. This is our 5th one as the tour final. We've got Tauranga City Council really chipping in this tournament. It's been amazing. It's been the great past 2 weeks, really.
Yeah, we're absolutely spoiled in how we've been looked after and what we've got. The setup is fantastic. Location's great and the volleyball's spectacular. I can't wait for the second set.
Here we go. The boys are back out on the court. This is going to be a battle.
It certainly is. As we've got a bit of music blasting on the locale. Polder's looking after us on the live speaker here. As we've got Tom Reid coming back to serve.
We've even got ball boys and girls out there. It's amazing.
Yeah. What a place. Tom Reid to serve. Good serve
Starting
down the
how
middle.
he finished. Top spin down the middle. Big swing.
Just the outside piece of the hand there. Liam got nice and high. Not happy with himself, but it was a pretty good block if you ask me. Tom Hartles going. Good touch there from Alani.
Ooh, Alani coming back, firing, punishing that ball across court. There was no block up.
No, late decision appeal there from Liam. He's asking the question about the hands, but I think they're clean from Tom Hartles.
2-0. Don't ask me.
2-zippy in the second.
Nice pass.
Good set.
Oh.
Just out. Not much in that.
Dribbler.
A little tag. Got out to an early lead here, 3-0.
Great
North
idea.
Harbour boys. Yeah.
That's quite a hard shot off the net like that. They're keeping the ball on Liam on this one. There he goes for the deep line.
Oh, he's just put that
missing
wide.
again. Millimeters.
There's not much in it. Not much in it at all, but great start. Tom Hartles and Alani Nicklin. I
boys
wonder
have
how he's
come
going to
out
come back
firing.
here. Yeah, they have come out
4-0.
firing. Same serve.
Big swing
Through the block.
Alani's hands.
Yeah, Liam's just got that power. You need to have those hands really tightly sealed or he'll just drive right through it. That's the years in Canada and in Austria playing indoor for Liam, shining through that experience as he comes back to serve. Ooh, that's very close there from Liam Matheson.
I love when Alani has a big swing like that, even off the block. I mean, he gets some power behind him and he just starts tooling blockers, and that'll frustrate Liam as well. He'll want that block.
Yeah, he will. Alani's got to serve and then run into play front court now.
Call was behind. He ran through the middle, but just swung wide. I think he was trying to get it under that block.
Yeah, he did well to sneak it through, but just out the side. That's like a pipe hit, that one.
Exactly.
As we've got Alani Nicklin coming back to serve. 6-1. This is a huge ends there. Great off the head there. And Liam Matheson finishes it.
What a conversion. Was that off his head?
I think he did a bit of Ronaldinho there. I'm not too sure, but
Let's see. Let's have a look. Big swing into the block.
yeah,
Yep.
he did
Oh, he
too.
did.
Yep. He's cleared the box there.
Oh, that might be play of the day. Big swing from Alani, but it just only hit the tape. No block on that.
Yeah, just taping straight out. That can't have been far, Liz. All right, couple points now for Tom and Liam. Good serve there. Great pass from Alani. Out the back, just wide. Yeah, as we're hearing on our live commentary, there's a bit of wind picking up, and it's just throwing the sets out a little bit.
Exactly.
Really,
Especially on that high ball as well. He was trying to get that deep corner, and the wind just took it. Ooh, a bit of muscle at the net.
Tom Reid puts it over in one.
Big
Great touch
swing.
there.
Tom Reid's there. Oh, a bit of a tempo set from Alani right to the pen with Tom. That is happening more and more nowadays. Let's watch the replay of it. And he just shoots it out there.
Tom Hartles has done really well there to connect with that. You can obviously tell these two have been playing for years together. Oh, and he gets the divot. Liam Matheson, no one is the call and no one is there. Putting it away. Tom Reid with a lovely set. That brings us to 5-7. Bit of a comeback.
Yeah, these boys are on it.
They're showing up. They want to fight. Liam's got a bit of sand in the eyes. We all know how uncomfortable that is. Back to serve, Matheson. Down the line.
Big swing.
Ooh.
Wow,
That's some skill there.
wow. Alani taking the first ball,
Not often
setting
you see
it.
the first ball taken with the hands. That's really surprising, but he's
You're
got
right,
it clean,
Giles.
so you can do it. Tim Cleaver happy with that one. The point is one to Nicklin, Hartles.
Mike Watson might have to watch out with those hands. Alani's coming for him.
Just out the side and a bit of a flick and twist by Liam, and that might be the ends. 5-9, a couple of points there. Just makes that closeness in the gap and just expands a little bit more.
Both of these sides here are really working hard. You can see Tom is breathing quite heavily, and so is Liam. They're really leaving their all out here.
Yeah, it's good to see them giving it all. Tom Reid with the set. Tom Hartles.
Oh.
That is millimetres there. There is absolutely nothing in that. But Tom Hartles again with the defensive pick, just coming forward, giving the scoop, giving it some nice height and time.
That's
reading
an
the
amazing
play well.
run from Tom Hartles. A timeout's called.
Yeah, timeout is called. So that's a 30-second break to the boys that are local.
I mean, they're just missing the court just. I saw the sand spray on that last hit onto the line. I mean, we're literally talking, as you said, millimeters, Giles.
It is a game of inches, isn't it, Liz? And at 10-5, we've still got a lot of clock to play with in this set. There's still a few points to go.
Exactly. It's early in the game. They can easily come back.
And have we seen there's been a few runs, so the guys know how to turn it on, turn it off. It's going to be interesting. Got a few. Liam and Tom aren't saying too much. I think just getting their breath back, taking a few big ones. They know what to do. They've been here before. They've done it. Whereas Tom and Alani, they're going to be saying, let's keep going, let's keep getting points, let's hold, and let's really close it out here.
That's it. They'll want foot on the throttle here.
So it'll be interesting who comes out firing or who's got the composure.
The experience will show through here.
Yeah, and there's a lot of years of volleyball with both teams.
Jump float.
Tom Reid with the pass. Oh, and just up and behind. You're not quite sure where that one is. It's really hard to locate when you're about 6 foot in the air, coming up, waiting to come back down, and the ball's just gone straight behind you in a wee blind spot.
It's hard to track that one.
As we've got Tom Reid going into the wind. We topspin serve, I'm guessing. Yep, and he's up. Great touch there.
And he's got a piece of that as well.
That's control. Tom.
Big swing.
Oh, Tom Hartles dropping the hammer.
That was a big swing. Alani just picking that up. Amazing set for Tom. Here we go. Oh,
and he
some
enjoyed
raw
that one, Tom
power.
Hartles. Why wouldn't you? Ball's tight, bringing out it.
Yes.
And Liam Matheson comes back at him, doesn't he?
That's right.
He rises to the challenge.
I love it. It's a little bit more common in men's volleyball, but I love the 1-for-1. You do it, I do it.
It is good to see the swinging action. Everyone's going hard for it, trying their best. Some big plays, big bounces. Down the line, serve at Alani. Just out. There's that 2-point run we were talking about, Liz.
Yeah, the boys are back in it. It's now 8-11. We're just a couple points away from our technical timeout where the boys will get another break. But I mean, we're 3 points within it. Jump flow, keeping it on Alani.
It's a nice set from Tom Hartles. And a good swing from Alani. Rises high, sees the block just off the top of the hands. It's a really good volleyball play. Now Alani comes back for the ends here. That would be a multiple of 7, which is 21. Just out the side from Liam, and he's not happy with himself, but it wasn't not far off it. They're very close, the boys.
Shot
That's
was
13-8. Yeah. They'll come out firing as we saw last time. He's passing well, doing all the right things. Tom and Alani.
That is a common tactic, that if you have a big hitter to draw them short up to the net, it makes it hard for them to get back, to get a big approach to get in. So it forces the shot rather than the bang ball.
Yeah, well, you can't get that same run up. You can't get that distance in time. If it's short, it compresses it all down. So it will be interesting to see what they go back to, whether they keep going short, go long.
A Vista sparkling water with the flavors watermelon or Bijola, which is really
Exactly.
nice.
It's lunchtime, guys, so little beauties. They have some awesome freeze-dried fruit that some of them are dipped in chocolate or even proper crisps. So even if you're not down here today, guys, look out for them in the supermarkets.
What's your favourite flavour of proper crisp, Liz?
Oh, I'm a really big fan of the pineapple salsa.
Pineapple salsa?
Yeah, going back to my true California roots, and it's just delicious.
That sounds lovely.
And we're back in it. The boys have switched ends. Alani back to serve. Oh, he went for the short ball again, but
Tom Reid spanks that down the line.
Punishing it.
Got to be very quick to the net, and he takes a chance. 9-13, second set of the men's second semi-final.
Oh, it's trying for the short serve back, but just a little bit too short.
The old coach killer, that one, but it wasn't far off. If he had got that to work, that would have been a free point. 14-9 goes back. Liam with a nice pass.
Running behind.
Someone's on the net there. Tom Reid. A little bit tight.
Like we've said before, it's hard to get hungry for that ball. You almost want to do anything to go up and get it, especially when someone's right in front of you.
It's a really proficient network from Alani. Yeah, he's covering good ground, making the right time, making good choices. Tom Reid goes for the swing. Good pick there from Tom Hartles. Good shot.
That is experience right there.
Baby roll over the angle. We've seen that before, haven't we?
That's right. Liam's trying to take out his hard cross-court shot by diving into it, and he just goes up and over him.
Yeah, we know Tom Hartles is very skilled at that over angle. Or that baby over angle, in fact.
Great pick. Oh, he goes for the knucky. Back
Tom
over
Reid
on one.
covering court.
They've got it.
This is play. That is volleyball, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute hustle and determination.
Nothing but smiles on the dials from everyone on the court. The crowd's into it.
Everyone's
Applause
getting
from that
involved. The
rally.
crowd loves it. I'm enjoying it. Even Liz has got a smile on her dial. This is great. Watch the replay
Oh,
here.
here we go. Just the cheekiness of that short shot.
That is brilliant. That takes guts and determination and a bit of gumption even, Liz, would you say?
It does. Diving into be thinking where I'm going to place this cross-court short. That's
Oh, I love it.
just-
Absolutely love it.
It's a good rally.
And a good serve from Liam Matheson. Alani, Tom Reid with the control. Just out the back. He's not happy with himself, which is... He was so close, and he had the right spot in the seam. There was no one near him. Points goes to 17-10 for Nicklin and Hartles, but it feels like this game is just tilling and throwing.
It does. Oh,
Liam
just the tip.
Matheson
He's
does
picked it
well.
up.
That's in. That's a great play.
Oh.
And Alani with the shank.
Oh my
Tom
goodness.
Reid with the hustle.
It's back.
Tom Hartles, my apologies, Tom Reid. Using the block, Tom Reid. That's just smart, isn't it? They're thinking, they're working hard.
Here we go. Let's watch that again. He goes up, tools the block out. That was on purpose. Wow.
Doesn't that look nice? My. The boys are really putting on a show for the spectators, and we've got a packed crowd.
That's right. And that free ball before that Liam gave, it was just so high. It was almost like a sky ball. It could often cause the passer to...
Isn't it? And that wind is just swirling around. It's straight up and down, but it's not. It's a bit side to side too, so you've got 3D action going there.
Yeah, it's a bit brutal.
Great read from Tom. Reid. Just out the side.
He sees it. It's just the touch. I think they're pulling on him late and things like that. So just before. So Tom's really seeing the course, just trying to make those decisions like can often force those errors just by a little bit because you're trying to decide at the last minute.
Yeah, and that wind might be a factor. Just the ball's up and it just blows off and you've got to adjust your course. It's quite difficult, as we've seen in the America's Cup racing. Tom, there we go. Gets a bit of a bounce. Alani with a higher block, sneaks it inside him across the angle, and he's happy about it. 12-18. Big lead here. Can we see a fight back?
Tom Reid and Liam Matheson took the first set.
And he's not happy with that one. Grabs the ball, has a smile, a little wry smile on his dial, and sometimes that's all you can do. You can just smile. Sometimes the volleyball gods just don't want you to get the serve over, and you've got to accept that. Well, that's my excuse anyway. Oh, and the two hits, yeah, there. I'd blame them again, but 2012, so we've got match set point, not match point. And this one is looking like it's going to go to 3.
Yeah, they'll force the match into a third set, which is really what you want in a semi-final. You want a battle.
And it's a battle indeed.
Great short serve again to Liam. Oh, and he just sees that open cross court. He jumps, waits, sees the blocker peeling, and puts it in that deep pocket.
It's a good shot there. Just showing us what they can do, because we all know they're mighty fine players. Some of the best in the country on display, and we are absolutely privileged to be watching it.
Exactly. Jump top spin.
Good serve there from Tom Reid. We know he's got it in the bank.
Tim says no, that's 2 hits.
Yeah, you can't hit the ball twice. Seemingly he's done it there. A little smile from Tom. I'm not sure what he thinks on that. It'll be nice to get his thoughts.
Yeah.
Penny for her thoughts, Tom. Tom Reid coming back to third. That's another good serve, Tom Reid.
Yeah. Oh, for the 2 ball. Tom's on her. Big swing. Oh.
Just not there, and that's the second
Close.
set.
All right, well, we're going into a third set, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we want. That's definitely what we want here today. So these guys are fighting to get into that final against the O'Day brothers, the best of the best, at 3 p.m.
This is great, isn't it? Who can do it? Who can take it out? Who wants it more? Who's going to do it? All those reps, all those hours, running up the mount.
So we've
running across.
Exactly. We've got Tom Hartles and Liam Matheson over here for the toss at the moment. So there will be a coin toss, and that decides the winner gets to pick if they want serve or receive or which side.
Yeah, what would you go for, Liz? I'd probably go for a serve at the moment.
Would you pick serve?
Yeah, I would actually.
Oh, interesting. I've been trained a bit differently, I think, but I would probably be picking towards weather conditions. There's not much wind out there at the moment. The sun is directly overhead, just afternoon. There's a bit of breeze. I'd probably pick the advantageous side.
So what you're saying is you don't know, Liz?
No, I'd probably pick the side.
You'd probably pick the side. As we've got the GJ Gardner New Zealand Beach Volleyball Tour. This is the tour finals, the 5th and final event. All comes to a stop here. Semi-final number 2. We've got Liam Matheson, Tom Reid taking on Tom Hartles and Alani Nicklin. And we've got a third set, an absolute cracker of our game. The crowd is packed out here at the Mount.
The crowd is building for the women's final coming into this. They are starting at 2 o'clock. We've got the beach ferns versing each other. It's going to be nothing but an epic battle.
And they know their volleyball around here, don't they, Liz? Some say it's the home of beach volleyball in New Zealand, and I tend to agree with them.
Yeah, I would probably have to agree as well. You can't get a better location, really.
No, you can't. And some of the finest players that we've produced have come from here, haven't they?
Exactly.
And speaking of, One of the favourite sons coming up to serve at the moment, Tom Reid and Liam Matheson in the front court against Tom Hartles and Alani Nicklin receiving. We've got Tom Hartles in the cap, Alani no cap. Tom Reid with the ball serving.
Big swing to start, high off Liam's hands.
Nice and aggressive there from Tom Hartles. Not much you can do about that.
No, it's really I reckon it's the best hit in the game. Heading off the blocker's hands, it's going way out of bounds. Your defender can't touch it.
There's the best hit of the game, Liz.
Not of this game. I'm saying it's the best hit you can do.
In the game, yes, I see what you're saying. Just like Liam Matheson did right there, off the hands into the court.
Yeah.
Very hard to defend now. 1-all in the third set. It's getting ready to rock and roll, aren't we?
Yeah, it's building up here. The bleachers are feeling. Great float serve.
Yep, just making him wide. And Alani shaped up like he was going to go a sharp angle and just delayed a little bit and went straight down the middle. That's some smart volleyball.
Yeah.
As we see Dave Miller walking past with a cup, and gee, it looks shiny. I'd love to get my hands on it, but not quite today. As
no,
we've got
instead you're here talking to me, Giles.
Yeah, I'm just reading.
Lucky
Liam
you.
Matheson with the knuckle over line.
Oh, that was beautiful play. Tom Reid will be very happy with that. I heard his favorite shot is a knucky, so.
And he says, I want my hands on that trophy. I want to win. I want a spot in the final, and I want to go for it. Tom Reid to serve. 2-all.
Jump top spin.
Tom Reid with a nice off the hands. That's a point, and one for the ends. Matheson Reid going up 3-2.
Another tool off the hands. That's the majority of the shots we've seen so far coming into the set.
Yeah, we've got a few spectators on looking, waiting for this big final. Tom Reid to serve, Lani and Tom Hartles receiving.
Great pass. Lonnie swinging line.
Great touch there from Liam. Oh, and a big block from Alani, just putting it up. Not much to go through, and Liam swings straight down. It's good aggressive volleyball from the guys.
Ball's tight on the net, and Lonnie just takes it away.
And we're going to have Tom Hartles back to serve. Tom Reid with the pass. Nice pass in the centre. Great defense there.
Pass off the chest from Tom Hartles. Swinging on the second.
Tom Reid doing a clean-up job in the backcourt. And he kills it! Tom Reid! Way to finish the rally with an exclamation mark. That is it, folks.
As the rally goes on, ladies and gentlemen, you get more tired as you go. Things get a bit tougher. You're reading the other players, so to be the one that finishes it is really a good feeling.
You're prone to the safe shot, aren't you? But Tom Reid said, I'm going to take this and I'm just going to go for it. And that's what he did with that hard cross-court shot. Great stuff. Alani Nicklin with the pass behind. And he goes high and off the hands. There it is again. Aggressive volleyball from both teams here, putting on an absolute show for the crowd.
I'm telling you now, Giles, it's the best shot in the game, a tool.
Yeah, well, they're proving it right, and the boys are really showing how it's done. Alani Nicklin to serve. Oh, and very close there, just off the hands. Liam Matheson's got a piece in the backcourt. They go up one, Nicklin and Hartles.
We even got Sam O'Day watching on, possibly scouting the talent for the final, having a wee squiz at the competition coming his way.
Yeah, just having a look at who he might be playing in the final at 3 p.m.
Great up from Alani.
Puts it just on a platter for Tom.
Oh,
Tom Reid with the pick. And he's got no one in front. Alani with the pick again. What a rally.
Wow.
Another pick.
Oh my gosh, we've gone three
This is
back to
it.
back.
Oh, and Tom Hartles has done it, and the boys are in the tank. What a rally, and the crowd erupts. That is volleyball. I can't believe it.
The pecs and the big swings on that rally. Look at this. It was just unreal. They went 1 for 1 all the way through that.
I don't know how they do it. How do you actually get there, get the ball up, go again, another swing?
Especially with no block. That was just unreal.
Some say magical, I say wonderful. Liam Matheson's called a timeout. 30-second little break. We've got 6-4 for a swap of ends in the third and final set of the men's semi-final.
What are you guys thinking about?
probably what we want to change, what things we want to do.
Now we've got a wee bit of actually not a bit of discussion. Liam Matheson's having a major gulp on his drink bottle there as we see some crowd shots. A few tactics there from Tom Hartles and Alani Nicklin. But it's nothing in this. This is really neck and neck. It's one side out, one hold, and then it's even Stevens.
Exactly. These boys are going to come right back out, have a bit of strategy like we talked about before. When you come out of a timeout, you have a little bit of something up your sleeve, and we plan to get you back on the board.
Matheson and Reid taking on Nicklin and Hartles.
All right.
We're here in
Alani Nicklin to serve.
The third set of the second men's semi-final.
Great shot there.
Wow.
Great set. Good communication from Liam. He tells him, he said, put me on, put me on. That means he wants the ball at the net. Liam gets what he asked for, goes a knuckle over angle, nothing but space. They win the point.
That's right. That was tidy.
Very, very tidy. Good skills. Tom Reid coming back.
Speaking of skills, I have seen Tom Reid dance to this song. He's got some moves.
He certainly does. Let's see what sort of moves he's got in the backcourt as Tom Hartles goes to hit.
Big swing.
Out the side. It's uncharacteristic from Tom Hartles. Now it's 6-all. That's what we talked about. That side out, which they got. They've got the hole. Now we're evens. It's all tied up, folks. Third set.
We're only
6
going to
apiece.
15 in this set.
That's right. It's only 9 points away for one of these teams, maybe. Great shot there from Alani. Composure, isn't it?
Yeah, Liam's smiling. I think he saw it going just up and over him. So as a blocker, when you're blocking cross court, you can either choose to block, or if you see them cutting, you can even turn and chase it. So the decision making is hard.
Yeah, it's hard to chase that one down. Good touch there from Liam. And he rips it, but just wide. I like the intent there. He's really going for it.
You see the blocker peel, you just want to have that crack. It's hard not to, I would say.
So Hartles and Nicklin, they've got that 2-point lead back. Again, they've gone that side out and the hold themselves. 8-6, Tom Hartles to serve. Good
Short
serve
on
there,
Liam.
making a move. And good read from Hartles again. And Liam Matheson with the block, and he's pumped.
He's pumped.
He is
He's
pumped.
wanted that block for a while now.
Yeah, and he's earned it. He certainly has. We have ends. 7-8, that's 15, isn't it? Multiple of 5.
Yeah, you're right. I think nothing feels better if you're a blocker than really getting that block. It's just...
Especially in that third set, because you know the third set, that's where it all comes to fruition. As we've got a score adjustment, I believe, in the corner. Just asking. Yep. Well, we've got the score right, us. 8-7, 1 set each. Liam Matheson to serve. He's got the line and angle. I wonder where he's going to go. Goes down the line to Alani Nicklin. And Alani gives it a rip.
Wow.
Fine sand. That's a good point, isn't it?
He punishes that ball across court.
He puts him hurt on that ball.
Alani really puts the time in. These boys, the amount of time they spend on the sand, I would love to see the hours added up.
Yeah, it's good to see, isn't it? That's why we get such good quality games. Tom Reid with the hand set.
The back set.
Oh, and Liam Matheson just uses
Makes
a
it
bit of
throw.
nous there. I like that from him.
Yeah,
They're
that's
both
crafty.
high. They're up in the air. They're about a metre up each, and he's just gone
we
off
go.
the block. Good work.
Wow.
Tom Reid to serve.
Big swing again from Alani cross court, punishing it as Liam pulls off the net.
He's really going for it, Alani. It's nice to see. Tom Reid had all the positioning, just not quite. This is good volleyball. Serve to Tom Reid, changing it up.
Big swing out the back.
Just misses the block there. That's 11-8, 3 up now. Tom Hartles with the serve again. 11 points to 8. What's he going to do?
Back to Tom Reid.
Yeah, good serve. Good recycling there
Liam's
from
there.
Liam. And he's just gone over line. And that's one for the ends. He's not happy with himself, but keep going, mate. There's a bit of fight left. We've got 12-8, third set, men's semi-final.
It was great communication by Tom Reid, telling him he was pulling to go high line. And just that fraction out of the court.
Yeah, and it's important the judgment there from Hartles and Alani. Hartles and Nicklin. Just to know to leave it and not play it if it's going out.
Tom taking that middle ball.
Yeah, Alani's up in the net. He's gone over. Oh, great touch.
He has to hit that
Tom
ball.
Reid with a
Wow.
block. There we go.
Tom
Another
Reid,
one,
he
Tom
backs
Reid.
it up.
Oh,
my
nearly the
gosh.
third. Look
Oh
at that.
my
The
gosh.
backcourt player. Alani just going through. What volleyball. A round of applause for him.
Why is he even playing backcourt?
Oh,
Look
what?
at this. Look
Yeah,
at this.
that's
Here's
it.
one block.
Oh.
It's just amazing.
I love to see that. The backcourt player getting amongst it.
Get in the front court, Tom Reid.
13-8. He takes it again. Liam Matheson with the set. Great shot there.
Nice.
They're pumped. They're
Yeah.
pumped. They just need a couple of holds. Whereas if you're Tom and Alani, you're just looking for one side out, and then you've got that match point. This is fantastic stuff, folks.
Tom Reid should be at the net right now blocking after that last rally.
Yeah, he's not bad in the backcourt, though. That's tight. Oh, and that is a big hit. Alani Nicklin going for that steep angle, finds a divot, gets a bounce. That's a good swing. That's a really good swing.
Tom really pushed him onto the net, facing the other way, pushed him onto the net, and Alani said thank you very
Way
much.
to hold his nerve and just rip through that.
We've got match point.
We do, and Tom Reid with the nice dish. Oh, and into the net. And he's not happy with himself, but man, it's been a game. Tom and Alani take it out. Liam Matheson and Tom Reid put a great fight. 15-9, it felt much closer than that. They go through to the final, so it's a Hartles Nicklin O'Day final.
Yeah, this won't be unfamiliar to the boys. They've played a lot with each other. They've played each other a lot this year, I should say. So they've definitely been in this final before. They'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I can't wait for it, to be honest, either. But up next, we've got the 2 o'clock game. Well, probably a little bit after 2, but maybe not. We have Kerwin, Tilly.
That's right.
Up against. They are up against Zeman and
Alice
Fitzy.
and Fitzy. Well, we'll hand it over to Tiana here to interview them
Post-game.
about the semi-final.
Over to you.
Oh my goodness, a fight to the finish here. Congratulations to the both of you, Tom and Alani, for making it in. How was it for you guys?
Yeah, epic game. Tom and Liam played really well. You had to dig really deep to win that game, but it was so much fun playing here in the mountain, here in front of such a great crowd. Yeah, awesome feeling.
Absolutely. Now, Nicklin, in that first set, you got a bit of a yellow card there. Was that tactical at all?
Not really. I threw my glasses on the ground and they just got sand everywhere, and then I tried to wash them off and was like trying to clean it. Apparently I took too long. I don't know, might need to practice.
Hey, well, at least you came back in that second and third set. Now, Tom, Hartles, going into this next game, the finals at 3 o'clock today, what are your guys' strategies going to be? What kind of strategies will you guys be thinking about going against the O'Day brothers?
Yeah, the O'Day brothers obviously such a great pairing. We've got to serve tough, make it as difficult as we can, and I don't know, try run our plays and just have a good game, and yeah.
Hey, well, with you guys keeping those smiles up, fantastic effort there. We can't wait to see you guys back at 3 p.m. for the finals against the O'Day brothers as well. We will see you for our finals with our women's team at 2 o'clock, so check that out soon.